Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a couple of heretics in love that love reacting to some Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, heretics.
And so this is If the Empire Had a Text-to-Speech Device, episode number 14. If you want all of our Warhammer 40k reactions, check out the description of this video. So we got a playlist there for you. We got a link to our Patreon, get early ad-free access. And because we react to a lot of Warhammer 40k.
We now have a drink.
Yeah, a shot. A shot for Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
This is called the Flaming Heretic, and this is a do not try at home, please.
It's probably not picking up on the camera, but we have like a blue flame going in here. It's so cool. No, Bucky, this is not for you at all.
I took it better that time. I redeemed myself. The first time I took it slow, that's not the way to take it.
I just took it messy this time. Bucky kind of was an instigator in that.
Yeah. You probably shouldn't be on your lap with fire and everything like that. This is not safe for a puppy.
He thought it was cool.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Bucky says hi, everyone. Yep. Yes, thank you. Thank you for licking the alcohol off my face. It's really good for you. It's awesome.
He's got a little rosé bottle for a toy, and so
Yes.
he carries that around in his mouth, rosé all day.
It's basically like a sleeve that you put onto a plastic bottle because they love the sound of the crunching, and it says rosé all day. So he loves to bring that to us sometimes in the morning. We're like, yeah, Bucky, rosé all day. This is why we're parents of dogs and not children.
Yes. Whoa.
This is different.
Yeah.
The second company successfully carried out the order sent from Holy Terror. Minimal casualties were taken, and a devastating blow to the filthy traitors has been accomplished.
Ultra Psi.
Congratulations. You once more managed to succeed on an impossible mission when you should have died.
Oh.
You went straight for the little landscape, containing legions upon legions of hell-push abominations. They're some of the most elite chaos mercenaries the enemy has to offer, and even the greatest of warriors would perish to it. But no! You succeeded because you were trained by the book. Oh, the codex of our so wonderful I could set my power-based spiritual being. Yes, indeed, my lord.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, whatever. You'll be given your usual celebratory purity season. Only by to run into your harbor. Just please leave. With courage and honor, sir.
Ultra depression. Rule of 3.
This is shameful. Nothing is satisfying anymore. I should have never. My lord. Humans. They come in. Judging by your mood, you must have learned about our latest success. Honestly, I have seen you in better days. Honestly, Ariel, I was let down as a death corpse guardsman in a paradise world. But I presume it's not bad. After all, my day is not completely ruined as of yet. I have yet to see secure. Master, I, Kato Sicarius, would like to speak to you. Oh, son of a... Here we go again. Did you hear the news? I, Kato Sicarius of the glorious and second company, has single-handedly captured the treasure Primarch by myself.
Oh.
Not bad, I guess. Absolutely impossible, but not bad. Not bad? Excuse me, but you must mean that it is one of the greatest deeds the chapter has ever accomplished, and it was thanks to I, Kato Sicarius, because that is what it is.
The voice
Double
for him is
ultra
great.
graph. Yes.
Was thinking that was the most righteous time to remind you that I,
Most righteous time.
should be a rightful heir as the new chapter master. Excuse me, was that Volkswagen like a mechanicus adept? With a stroke, or did you just wish for my death? No, you are mistaken, my lord. I, Kato Sicarius,
He's for himself.
under the guidance of my beloved self. say, Sicarius, you did capture the traitor Primarch Magnus. But did you at all take into account all the risk you put your company through by accepting this mission? Alone, no less, with no backup whatsoever. Even going so far as to accepting that absurd order about going through the Eye of Terror without your gallop field on.
The death of others is but a small price to pay.
Death of others.
Performing your duties in order to achieve glory for the interest of the best artillery captain, which of course is I, but I, Katos Sicarius.
If you don't get out right now, I'll do the Imperial fisting.
Oh!
Katos Sicarius is not sure if he understands. Do you mean?
Yes. It's fisting time.
I, Katos Sicarius, will be leading up to such a
That went better than I expected. Maybe I should do it for real once. I only slap him lightly on the hand when he does awful things. Then I will at least stop finding him sitting on my throne when I come home from conquests. Because, you know, his ass would be in ruins. Anyway, I am here because I am troubled. I cannot help your problem is everything is shit. Because that is fine as well. Well, you see, Augustus, I think I've started noticing a certain theme in our chapter. A theme, you say?
Oh,
Nice transition.
yeah.
No, you're just trying to pull my strings. You're trying to soften me up so you can steal my powers back or spank me or something.
We both know your ass is Corporal, so I wouldn't even be able to touch it anymore, Magnus.
I still don't trust you.
Well, they fucking do. Shall I reclaim your soul from Zinch to prove that I'm not playing you for a fucking trick? Or maybe you'd rather want a new book about some Boonga Woonga warp space horse shit?
Reclaim my soul from Zinch? That's impossible!
Just fucking watch me.
Damn.
Greetings, abominable demon of the war. You wouldn't mind if I reclaimed the soul of my son Magnus the Red from your disgusting nether-ridden hands, would you?
Oh my, this idiot thought about coming for a visit. Too bad I didn't prepare some snacks. Or maybe I did, but again, chance I ate them myself. But alas, how do we know snacks even exist in the first place? Or if they're even any good? Perhaps they are all just figments of imagination. Oh, also, what are you doing here?
You're as much of an overthinker as ever.
Oh, is your human mind too simple to comprehend some simple pondering? But that does make one wonder. What can we really comprehend? Does comprehension even exist? We, sitting here in a dimension of thoughts produced by a countless number of minds throughout time, expressing our feelings through simple sounds, understanding but not understanding each other's motives. Is that all we can truly comprehend about this universe? Is this really happening? No, yes, maybe. One thing I am sure of, the only thing I can believe in without a shadow of a doubt, is that you smell like poop.
I don't have time for horror games, Warpspawn. Give me the soul.
Yeah, maybe. Yes? No? No. No! Absolutely, positively, impossibly not.
Soul, give me the soul, give me the soul. Give me the soul, give me the soul. Give me the soul. Give me the soul, give me the soul. Give me the soul. All right, you atrocious fiend. I'll be going now.
Wait, what do you...
See you around.
What? What just happened?
I just reclaimed your soul from that fuck Zinch. The mother of myself was its straining. It was like a constant, concentrated fuck shit crammed in my brain.
Fuck shit cramp.
What did you do?
I used my OP please nerd powers as the anchor in the Golden Throne. to gather as many fragments of my drifting soul and psyche as possible to manifest myself within the warp, so I could hit Siege in the face and take your soul back.
My soul is back? No. That's impossible.
Absolutely impossible. Luckily, I am the motherfucking idiot, so I can do bad shit. Unfortunately, I felt my soul splitting up at least 100 times more after pulling that stunt. You better be fucking grateful, you featherhead.
That was a horrible Emperor. Are you sure you're alright?
You know that awful pain you feel when you stuck your dick on a wall?
Oh.
It's like that, but amplified about 500 times and all over everything.
Oh.
Know my pain.
Know my pain.
No, this is not true. I still have the powers Siege granted me.
That shifty asshole can't get to you or your powers while you're in here. It's too bright, golden, and orderly for his taste. So yes, do you trust me yet?
I mean, this all seems incredibly convenient.
Well, I'm going to be completely honest. I expected you to put up more of the fight and attempt to summon like a million demons into this place. However, it seems I was capable of convincing you without a shred of solid evidence that your downfall wasn't my fault and make you cry in the process.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
That I'm a very charming fellow.
Yeah.
Starting to recognize that smarminess of yours. I guess you are being honest after all, but Father, why would you ever even do this? How do you know I will not attempt to escape? How do you know I will not turn back to Siege, gather my warriors, and annihilate you?
He doesn't know.
I've been with them for millennia, and now you think you can just come and take me back?
I'm certain you wouldn't want to go back to praising a filthy demon that betrayed you, leashed your soul to his will, and turned your loyal warriors into nothing but dust.
What? How did you know about that?
I perceived it. During the incredibly long-ass time I've spent sitting on this throne, I've gotten a lot of warpish shenanigans revealed to me, especially the shit that the gods of chaos have been doing. You never know how disgustingly often they post about shit like that on Facebook.
So in disguise, the irrelevant kid hit me in the face and took my collector's edition Magnus Soul. He's such a fucking bully, right?
Grandpapa nerds.
What a jerk! He's always getting in your way, isn't he?
Indeed, I even think he bruised when I met his cheeks.
I'm most certain that's all part of that big ol' stupid plan of yours. Am I correct?
Yep, I got it all figured out. Just a matter of waiting for things to fall into place.
Are you ready? Are you horny?
Not this horrid wench again. Nurgle, dear, could you throw all diseases you've ever cooked up at this irredeemable penetration addict?
Oh.
Give me your credit card info and see my free cow show. Found this bitch with it on. Gates, how do you use this zogging interwalk? He's already using the interwalk, you bro.
When I get out of the window,
Malice in Wonderland.
fuck you all up. I swear to myself I hate you all.
Citizen Kane.
Well, if that is the case, you must be aware of the festering edifice that your Imperium has become, right?
So far, barely. The custodian over there has been informing me about the latest happenings in the material realm, especially about the Imperium. So far, I'm pretty fucking pissed.
How would you
I'm
know about
helping.
all the remarkably horrible things that have been happening if you've been watching over the Imperium all this time like your oh-so-loyal lapdogs would have us believe?
I don't know. Maybe I do know, but at the same time not. After 10,000 years of watching over the Imperium, my soul has split up to such a massive fucking degree that I'm not even sure what I know anymore. Parts of my mind are scattered all across the world, taking on their own separate existences, but yet being connected to one another. Individual accounts of knowledge and personality thrown all about like leaves in the wind. I'm but a fragment of the being that you knew 10 millennia ago, forever bound to this throne, like an anchor preventing the remains of myself from forever disappearing into the immaterial. That's why the custodian has been of great aid in updating me about current events, because he knows a shitload of stuff for some reason.
Well, why am I here? What do you intend of me?
In due time, I will tell you.
No, you are not pulling that one again. That idiotic reasoning was what led to the Horus heresy to begin with.
I'm just kidding. Ho ho ho. Besides, you're not one to talk. That's also the same idiotic reasoning that turned 90% of your legion into a pile of dust. Like fucking father, like fucking son.
But I had good reasons to hide my secrets from them. But I presume you know all about how that feels, don't you?
I suppose you were right in that sense.
Come to think of it, just witnessing how my first captain ever reacted to my secrecy. This is all too ironic for my taste.
So where is that first captain of yours now? Is he still alive?
Honestly, I wanted to kill that fool after he casted the so-called rubric of Ahriman that turned my marines into dust. But I got fucked over by Zinch again, telling me that he didn't want me to ruin his new toys. So instead I banished him.
Hold the fuck up. Banished him?
Where? Yeah.
Doing that shit to your disciples? After he has shown countless times that his personal interests are more important to him than your orders?
What else can I do? Really, it's not like I can just hold him in his saddle.
Yes, you can have, but that's not the fucking point. Have you ever considered the consequences of letting him go? What with being the first captain, and really big into stupid warpy shit, I'm sure he has his hands on an army of his own that he uses for evil, mischievous cartoon villain schemes.
It's fine, honestly. Knowing that loser, he probably isn't doing shit right now.
Goddamn doing shit right now.
At last, I've finally done it. I've finally found the Black Library. It has taken eons, and the murdering of countless Eldar. But finally, all my hard work will pay off. All the secrets of the universe are mine, a flick of a page away. And I will finally understand the true nature of the gods. Perhaps even become one of them. Oh, I can't lie anymore. This is getting me so excited I could use my dick as an aid.
Who the fuck?
It would seem that the laughing god of the pitiful fallen Eldar has come to try and stop me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what should be done at a time like this. Rubrics, laugh with me!
Muffled dust cough laughing.
Oh, well, for being a laughing god, you truly are laughable. Please, enlighten me. How do you plan to stop me?
Do you have your card on you? What? Your library card. You can't stay within these walls unless you have one. Have it or not?
Oh, of course, I have one. 1 second. Let me see here. Was it in here? No. Hang on a minute. I'm sure I put it in here in my robes, or did I put it under my pauldron? No. I swear I planned for everything. It must be here somewhere.
If you don't have it, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, son.
Alright, it seems like I've lost it, but look, I can just pay for a subscription.
We don't take subscriptions directly anymore. You have to subscribe on our website.
Subscribe on the website site. Okay, I guess I can do that. While I'm here, do you have a spare terminal I could... Wait a minute. You're just fucking aren't you? I'm the one who's supposed to be doing the fucking with here. I'll teach you a fucking lesson. Open fire, rubrics. No, put me down, you oversized clown. Don't you have any idea how long it took me to find this place? Shouldn't I get a free pass just the fucking once? Oh, for fuck's sake, scream in desperation.
Whatever he is doing, he will fail. That is the fate he will suffer on his journey.
Certainly sounds like every brink-balancing fucking teenage-riddled chaos fan to start his own edgy war band in his garage.
Nevertheless, you have not answered me yet. What is my purpose here?
Shut your fucking war, Brit, and I will tell you. I have brought you here as I intend to reshape the Imperium from top to bottom once more. I intend to bring back all my sons, and I intend to reclaim the galaxy for the human species. I intend to heal all wounds and have no shrouds cover up the mistakes of the past and the mistakes of the future. All shall be at peace in mankind, and you shall help me, Magnus. You are the first one to be found once more.
That is, well, dare I say, an admirable cause. So long as it isn't served on a platter of lies, well, as much reluctance as I feel while saying this, I shall aid you in this cause. For now.
Most
For
excellent.
now.
Now, let the bonding procedure begin. Magnus, I have a present for you.
A present?
Yes, a present. Bring it in.
Whoa, what could it be?
Open up and have a look.
Is this a bike? Wow!
It is your first bike, my son.
I never rode one before. I was always inside reading my books, but every time Jagatai rode his, I always thought he looked really cool.
Now it is your turn to look cool, Magnus. Take a ride around the Imperial Palace.
Okay, thanks, Father.
Don't forget to wear a helmet.
Of course not, Father.
Well, that was special.
Yeah.
So, what now?
Tell me whatever happened to the Salamander's Primarch Vulcan.
Oh, Vulcan? That's kind of random, but, I'm pretty sure after dying a shitload of times, he decided to suddenly disappear. It is said amongst the Salamanders that he hid 9 different artifacts across the galaxy before vanishing. When the Salamanders find all of these items once again, Vulcan will make his return. Last I've heard, they've recovered 5 of those 9 artifacts so far.
For being such an uncomfortably friendly person, he can sure pull some complete assery, it seems. Alright, we'll do it like this. Send a message to the Ultramarines and tell them to find the remaining artifacts and plant them near the Salamanders.
What? Are you sure, my lord? I mean, the Salamanders have dedicated their lives to finding these artifacts, and they are a bitch to find. Moreover, in the event that the Ultramarines do find Vulcan's artifacts, the Salamanders will be outraged by it. It would probably lead to a huge loss of morale and unleash some majorly repressed anger. It might even motivate both the Chapter Master and the Forward Father to turn against the Imperium. Are you really sure that's the right thing to do?
Just tell the Ultramarines to do it with utmost stealth so they aren't noticed. Besides, better make use of those fucking Smurfs since they want to prove themselves. My reason says fuck no. Get rid of that blue blob of namby-pamby fecal matter. But my intuition says send them to do shit and stuff will go forward. I will go with the latter, because I have like prophetic powers and stuff.
Very well, my lord. I'll have the scribes ready in those moments.
That's right. Just wait until you get to meet my Centurion.
Oh. No one's happy in Warhammer 40k.
I know. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Master, was your visit to the Black Library successful?
No, it wasn't, you useless, rotten pile of disgraceful, warp-infested pubic hair. I was this close, this fucking close. After all this time and effort I've put into this, I can't believe that there was even a tiny detail. I was sure I planned everything out, and now we're back to fucking square one. Alright, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've got sick of this for the time being. Why don't we all just go to some beach or Slaneshi pub somewhere?
Slaneshi pub.
drink or something. Yes, somewhere where there should be ladies. Real ladies with boobs. And dicks.
Oh my god!
Well, Lord, I'm afraid we cannot do that, Master. Excuse me. Excuse me. But what in all of the world makes you think that you have the right to voice your shoddy little opinion at me, maggots? I'm the one who gave it back to you in the first place. And additionally, if I want to take a fucking vacation, I will take one when and wherever the fuck I please. And you will crawl up behind Tyrant's ass.
But Master, the War Master has summoned you for what he calls an important event. He left a message for you, my lord.
Oh, really? It's him? Well, fine then, maggots. Tell me, what did he say?
Maybe if you were less of an egocentric dick, you would
Do it all to the face! He's a Kyle, you motherfucker. Let's see what you have planned.
Ooh.
Okay. You look like you had something to say.
I love the father-son moment of the bike.
Yes!
That was so great. It was brilliant of the creators of this to put in here because it is a moment that is so relatable to all of us. We've all had a moment where we've learned to ride a two-wheeler as children, and we've needed our parents to like hold the back and like send us on our way, and then we get to do it and we're all excited. So just absolutely brilliant of the creators to put a moment in there that is so relatable for your audience. And yet we are sticking it into the context of the Warhammer 40k universe, which is dark and depressing as shit. So you are able to inject a lot of humor into this very normal moment, and yet in this very abnormal world.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. That was exactly what I had locked onto as well, was that moment. And the fact, it reminds me a lot of Hell of a Boss. We watched that as well on another Definitely Not Definitive channel. And so that one, the reason it reminds me of Hell of a Boss is because like Hell of a Boss is like, you know, deals with demons and everything like in hell. But like, it's all very relatable stuff as far as like the relationships go and whatnot. And it's like, that's what really the show is about. And it's like, that's what I like about text-to-speech device right now is that yes, you're dealing with like Warhammer 40k lore and like different characters and like the warp and like you know the Emperor on his throne in there and basically like his soul being ripped apart like 100 times over, but they ground it in the relationship and like the father and son dynamic, which I thought was really great. And then like on top of that, you have Magnus's son now incorporated there as well. I liked also the jester, the Joker, or whatever, that was there that was saying like about the library cards. Like, you fucking with me? I'm the one that does the fucking with.
Yes, that was so great.
Yeah. So a lot of fun moments in this. I do miss little kitten and the Emperor's dynamic. Like, you know, there was a little bit in there, but you know, because Magnus and like we have a lot more characters, which I'm happy with. I'm happy with the more characters getting in there. But I also want to know, like, what happened to the dude on his throne with the guy by his side that I really liked.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, he was supposed to be coming after the Emperor and, like, figuring out, like, why he ordered the Inquisition to, like, lay down.
That was, like, the last episode we saw, I think, was he was going to be coming after him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the last episode was, like, it was either the last episode or the episode before. Like he was supposed to be coming after him. So I'm like kind of wondering where that's gonna come back into play. But I do like the expansion of this world and the Emperor going to Cinch and like messing around with him and like, you know, flexing his muscles.
Yeah, I love the power play that happens in Warhammer 40k. Obviously the power resides within the Emperor, but he is supposed to have been in a coma for X amount of time and only talking through one person. So the various other people who are trying to step into that, what they perceive to be a power void that is not actually a power void, because we still have the Emperor communicating to us in some way. So it's just fun to see those dynamics and how these characters in particular navigate them. I also really love the fact that we adjusted the animation this time around. Like, we had a lot more visual stimulus in this than there has been in past episodes. And that was fun for us. I mean, I think it was unexpected because usually the visual is so, pardon me, but it's so mundane. It is so like the popsicle stick figure over here, talking to the popsicle stick figure over here. And it's the words and the dialogue that really make us laugh and enjoy the story. Now they've started to add a richer visual element, which is very fun to see. And I'm just curious if that is something that was kind of standalone to this episode, or if it is something that will continue throughout.
I think it's going forward. Somebody said that like the animation got like a little bit more of a jump a couple episodes ago, which we didn't really, like not huge. We got more into animation through the channel. Yeah. And so now we're starting to get like more appreciation for it, but like we don't like, for the most part, those things will go over our head. Like, if it's like an uptick in animation, unless it's like very like obvious.
Yeah, if it's subtle, we're probably not focused on it. But if it's obvious, as it was in this episode.
Yeah, and for some people, it might be more obvious than for us. I mean, it has to be like, the beginning of this was good too, with the Ultramarine and like the Ultra Psi and the Ultra fucking. I thought that was again, like, the things in brackets are some of the best jokes in this, the hex brackets.
Ultra fucking depressed.
Yes, that's what it was. Ultra fucking depressed. You're not just depressed.
You're ultra fucking depressed.
Yeah, they did a good job with the rule of 3 there. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the episodes are getting longer, but like, I feel but they're going by quicker.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Which means that, they're doing a really great job. It's not like the other episodes like felt long, like, oh my God, I can't wait till this is over. But it was just like, like it's really just, I can't believe this was 25 minutes or whatever. That was, it was really great.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's funny how in the past, and maybe this is because there is more stimuli in this now with the various animation things. But before, this felt the equivalent to the like 7 minutes episodes that we would look at before. Yeah. It did not feel a second longer than that. And yet it was actually 25 minutes.
You'll let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access to our reactions, check out the description of this video because we got a link to our Patreon there, as well as a playlist for all of our Warhammer 40k reactions. Get caught up.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Warhammer 40k. If the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, episode number 14, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.